Yeah, I'd like to think so. I think since I've been here, we've always been the higher seed and usually playing pretty well coming into the playoffs. Now coming in as an underdog, starting on the road, which is a new thing. I think our team plays, more solid game on the road. We keep it more simple, and it's going to be a big challenge. They're obviously one of the better teams in the league. But I think we believe in the guys that we have in here to come out. And all it takes, as long as you get in the playoffs, anything can happen. So, for us, to make sure we come in there and try to, set the tone early, and you never know what'll happen.
Obviously, you guys expect to win. No, you wouldn't be here if you didn't expect to win. Is there a different at all mentality being the underdog and being the team on the road than, say, being in the Rangers' shoes, which is where the Penguins have been every first round?
Yeah, I think hopefully there's more, desperation from our group. There's more, of that anxious energy that we need to, to have. For us, we have the guys in here some top-end guys that can make plays and do things for us. And, I think everyone here knows their role and what they would have to do for us to win hockey games, especially against the Rangers. So it's just going to come down to us, executing our game plan and then believing we can do it.
Obviously, not knowing who is going to be in and out on the blue line, kind of going into game one, how ready are you to take a lot of those minutes like you did down the stretch? And how do you kind of approach a big, workload like that?
Yeah, I think, the playoffs, it's, it's a different game. It's more intense and more physical, and it's more fun, too. I think, it's a big challenge. So I think for whoever we have on the back end, we believe that the guys that we have in here can do the job, and certain guys have down the stretch that have stepped in and filled in for us. So, we have a good group back here, whoever they decide to play. I think as far as some of us veteran guys that have been around, maybe it'll be a little easy for us to get some more minutes, which will be nice. I think, some of us like to play a little more, and so hopefully that'll be a good thing. And I think as a group, the forwards have been helping us out a lot lately on the back end when we're playing with 5D or guys stepping in, so hopefully it's the same thing.
What's the mentality against this group that doesn't, I know they have Nash, but other than that, they don't have any stars that stand out, but they have obviously some depth.
Yeah, they do have a lot of depth. A lot of their forwards bring different things to the table. Some guys have a lot of speed, some have some good hands around the net. Obviously, Nash, he's their big, power forward. So they do have a lot of offense from the back end too. So their whole team is dangerous and with that depth. So it's going to take, our whole team to make sure we know where guys are at and doing our job to get the job done.
How much more magnified is that going to be in the playoffs whenever there may not be as many penalties called in those games, even more so than there were down the stretch?
Yeah, that'll make each opportunity that much more important for us. The special teams with the refs are putting away their whistles. You have to be sharp. That can be the difference in a hockey game. So, sometimes just to keep it simple and give yourself. If you're not going to score, at least get some momentum out of it and find a way to help build off that.
Since the game is clean, do you sort of want them to let you play a little bit more in the playoffs?
Yeah, I think there's always that, in hockey, that playoff mentality. It's going to be more physical. It's going to be more, hooking and holding. But at the same time, you want to make sure that they're calling it consistent. That's the biggest thing, what they're going to do. So, that's always the biggest test for them.
How do you guys kind of come together as a group, though? Because you have, the younger guys like Tori and Lucas, but also have, Lovejoy kind of just being in the headlines. So you kind of just, I guess, all come together as a group.
Yeah, a couple of them have been in the league for a while and have some playoff experience, and I think they've played enough games with us down the stretch that they know what we're about and how we're going to play. And for some of the new guys, they bring that new energy, the fresh legs, that we need on the back end. That'll be nice. So I think just making sure they're comfortable and that they know that we need them and that they just need to play their game. I'm sure some of them will get a little nervous and they'll play like they don't want to make mistakes. But I think for them, they play better when they're just playing, and we got to make sure they're comfortable back there and just playing.